finally made it here to the beautiful sacred lands of Costa Rica. We had to jump through so many hoops and go through so many different obstacles. We had to get all the different documentation in line before we even boarded our flight in Winnipeg. So we needed health insurance that covers COVID-related costs. We had to get a COVID test done and proof that it was negative. Then we also had to complete an online health form. They sent us back, like, I think I got sent back like 3 or 4 times. We tried to go through the border. The security said, no, you have to go check in with the doctor, because they had to look over the test to make sure it was legit, I guess. And then they let Peter through. And then I don't know if they sensed like my fear, and so they sent me back alone without Peter for them to check my test over again. And then to also go validate my health insurance, even though me and Peter had the same health insurance. So it made no sense. So anyway, all of that being said, we are here, we made it. We have just been settling in, resting up, reintegrating back into the lands here. We arrived at our friends, our jungle family, Marissa and Phil. We were back here in February and March of this year. That's where we stayed before, and we did a workaway with them. We just helped them with projects around their house, you know, walk their dogs, help with gardening, help with building things, painting, whatever it is they want us to be doing. A few hours a day, and then in return we get a beautiful place to stay and fresh food every day. So it's such a beautiful blessing, and we love Marissa and Phil so much. The reason I decided personally to make the journey back south to Costa Rica is for very strong intentions and purposes. With the state of the world right now and this chaotic time that we get to be alive in, I think it's so integral and so important to get back to the land and get back to land-based living and learn those ways of reclaiming our sovereignty. So learning ways to grow our food to be self-sufficient, you know, breathing in the fresh prana, the fresh air, being in the sunlight, being surrounded by the elements. Right now in the world there's a huge shift happening, and it felt safe and it felt like the best option to be rooted here in Costa Rica, because back home it's just entering the winter season, and so it's very cold, full of snow, not much resources, not much food, not much things to help us survive and thrive. Where I know when I'm here, I feel my healthiest, I feel my happiest, I feel grounded, I feel whole, and I feel in my power. So I wanted to make the journey down here with my partner Peter, so that we can start working towards this concept of a new earth, and to plant and sow seeds for future generations and learn and master those skills of self-sufficiency, self-sovereignty, freedom, and all of those beautiful, beautiful things that I think we as human beings need to level up and learn, and so that we can take these tools and resources back home in the spring when life begins anew in our lands back in Manitoba. So stay tuned for more documentation and more videos coming your way of our time down here, and just of my journey in general with sustainability, health and wellness, reconnecting to my source, my power, and birthing a new earth of light and of love and compassion, and so that we shift the narrative from fear to love. That's it. So I hope you feel that through the screen. I'm sending all of you warmth and love from here in the tropics, and I'll see you in the next one.
What are you waiting for? Look. What are you looking for? Is there something in the way? Trying to hold on tight to change, then let go, my friend. The beginning is the end. What you come to see is that you will always be. The song remains the same. Upasana, yeah, we dance inside the storm. Sudasattva, we will be forevermore. You are strong, you are wise, you are patient, you are kind. Upasana, yeah, we dance inside the storm. You fight, but what are you fighting for? Knock. Who's knocking at the door? Does it open from within? Are we ready to begin? Then let go, my friend. The beginning is the end. And what you come to see is that you have always been. The song remains the same. Upasana, yeah, we dance inside